And welcome everybody. I want to welcome you to the 2010 TAO Show. We're here in Toronto at the Doubletree. I want to thank you all for coming. It's been a great show so far. We're now into our fourth workshop in a four-part series presented by Warren Boyle. We're actually glad to have a guest with us from Plan Direct, Imran. He's going to come up and he's going to give some particulars on an extended health and dental program. So we're very excited to be partnering with the PTAO on that. So without further ado, Imran and Noran, if you want to come up. Just before they come, I just want to ask if you have any cell phones, if you just don't mind turn them off. We don't want to be interrupting the presentation. We are going to hold all questions to the end. And all right, thanks guys. Take it away.
Thanks, Don. Plan Direct. I want to first begin by introducing Imran. Imran, come over here so you're not right in the. Imran is with PD Admin Group, and PD Admin Group has helped us bring this exclusive program to the PTAO and its members and employees, and it's the opportunity for us to all have individual health and dental coverage beyond what the government will offer. The details of the plan we'll go over. It's a fairly quick presentation, and any questions of price and things like that, I will be happy to give you specifics based on your age and current medications and things of that nature. So I'd be more than happy to take a phone call or sit down with you and talk to you about that further. Let me just continue here. I'm going to quickly get into the presentation. And how do you define the time of your life? Again, as the population ages, the baby boomers are getting older, and we're seeing that what's important: family, friends, traveling, activities. All of these things are going to ensure that your health is good. And with all your plans for the future, have you taken the time to ensure that you have complete health care in place? OHIP and things like that, it certainly covers some things, but certainly not all. And I'm sure you're well aware of that, what it does and doesn't cover. So with Plan Direct, governments are covering fewer health care expenses. So this is where Plan Direct comes into place. More healthcare expenses are becoming the responsibility of the individual, and we're going to cover some of the things that the plan covers. Imran can talk a little bit right now about what it does cover, and if you have if you and your spouse did become ill or injured, you may have to pay for a lot of these services out of pocket. And maybe Randy, you can talk a little bit about those services.
There's, as we all know, the government is covering fewer and fewer healthcare expenses. There's a lot of major cutbacks and whatnot, and that's kind of where Plan Direct steps in and fills that void in between your government, what the government covers, and what you'd have to pay out of pocket. There are actually 5 different plans that you can actually choose from that are available to the PTAO members, and they're very versatile. They're very you can get minimal coverage way up to be completely covered for almost anything and everything you can possibly look for: health, dental, drugs, physiotherapy, massage therapy. And another benefit that we're doing specifically with the PTAO is that this plan is normally only available to people aged 50 and up, but as an exclusive deal, we are offering it to people under the age of 50 for the PTAO. So that's one of the big benefits of being part of the organization and this agreement that we are doing. So just
continue. We talk a little bit about the expense of the plan, and this is where what we would like to do is work with you and saying, what's in the budget right now? What are you currently spending on your medical expenses? And trying to fit a plan that fits into those expenses. And this is, again, working with Investors Group and PD Admin Group. What we're going to do is we're going to find something that fits your budget and your family's budget. And this can be reviewed on an annual basis to upgrade or downgrade the plan as we see fit. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about this next slide, Imran.
Sure, no problem. Where do you get that to go?
No, it's sorry, technical difficulties.
Yeah.
There we go. So plan direct enhanced healthcare insurance.
Yeah, essentially, like we just discussed just a minute ago, that it fills that gap, that unexpected gap between what the government does cover and when you have to pay out of pocket. So as opposed to being surprised with these kind of expenses for things like, if you ever into some kind of accident, or you needed some kind of physiotherapy coverage, or in-home nursing care, that kind of stuff adds up quite a bit and very fast. So this gives you coverage where to cover those unexpected expenses, essentially.
What we've often seen is people trying to get travel insurance, people trying to get extra things such as private rooms on their plans, and again, these can be added. Hospital cash. Also, there's a rider for critical illness drug coverage. A lot of the cancer drugs, for example, now are extremely expensive and wouldn't be covered within the regular context of a plan. Again, these are some of the things that we can discuss in terms of available coverage if need be. So this is almost just about the end of the presentation. So again, we'd like to take some time and sit down with you and take that call with any questions that you might have. Again, there's a lot of variance in the price of the programs. I don't suggest having no coverage as opposed to the Cadillac, just finding something that's in between that fits in your budget. If there's an opportunity to sit down with you either today or again on the phone, we're located right here in Toronto, but have offices across the country. We'd be happy to do so. Imran, can you talk a little bit about the difference between those plans, the value?
Just a brief overview there. The value plan will cover you for extended healthcare expenses, things like physiotherapy, semi-private hospital accommodation. It does not cover drugs or dental. The basic plan adds your drug coverage, so it's a very popular plan. The Advantage plan adds the dental coverage, but does not cover drugs. So that's mainly for people over the age of 65 that might have the Ontario drug benefit. The comprehensive plan is probably our most popular plan, and that covers both your drugs, your dental, your semi-private hospital accommodation, ambulance coverage. It's a pretty premier plan, and then the premier plan kind of just adds on top of the comprehensive with higher maximums. So again, this is just a visual breakdown of what the coverage is there, but you'll see that in your brochures that were handed out. It kind of gives a breakdown of the different plans. If you do have any other questions, or myself can help you after the presentation.
Wonderful. And if those watching at home, we will leave our phone number for you to give us a call. These are some additional riders that we talked about before, and Imran, if you could talk a little bit about those.
Yeah, no problem. The travel option is a very cost-effective option available to the Plan Direct members. It'll cover you for trips up to 30 days at a time. It's like an annual multi-trip policy, and it's up to $1 million of coverage actually. Accidental death and dismemberment, that's available as an option up to $250,000 if you can purchase. Hospital cash benefit, that's an option that essentially helps make your hospital stay more comfortable. It'll pay a sum of $50 per day, starting on the 4th day of a hospital stay, that you can use towards whatever, just to make your hospital stay more comfortable. Major dental services and supplies, that's coverage for things like crowns and dentures and whatnot. And then the enhanced prescription drug rider, which Warren already touched on, is it'll cover you for things like cancer medications and whatnot, and that'll actually $250,000 worth of drugs per calendar year.
As we said before, please, again, do give us a call if you have some additional questions about the program, or you would like to get a firm quote. And this is an underwritten product, so again, you have to answer some health history questions and current medications, and that will be able to give you an exact price of the policy. But it's not a very difficult process at all.
I mean, it's 2 questions that you have to answer. There's 2 medical questions, so it's not extremely thorough, and it doesn't take very long either. So
that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending. And again, we'll leave you some information to call, and we'll put this up on the website on the PTAO. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.